Is anybody else feeling like, holy cow, how did an entire week just flash by of Nano? Like, where did it go? So we are one full week in, and by the time you guys are seeing this, we are over and well into the second week. And I have not had a word count for 4 days. And I am trying my best not to freak out, because when you're doing NaNoWriMo, there are so many good things about it in terms of, yay, we're so excited. We've got all this energy. There's all this prep that goes into it, and everybody's in community mode, and it's really exciting. But the dark shadow side of NaNoWriMo is that there is this added pressure, which can be a positive, but once you get behind, it can also be a negative, because it starts to make you feel like you're failing if you fall behind. And so being a perfectionist, I do tend to go that way. And that's why I try to get ahead early in the first week or two. And obviously I have failed at that. So I'm challenging myself right now to take that negative feeling of pressure and instead say, I got time, baby. I can make this up. And it doesn't matter if I hit the 50K, as long as I continue to work. And I know I may be down, but I am not out. So if you are behind, whether you're sitting at 7,000 like me, or you're just a little bit behind, or if you're all the way back still sitting at 1,000 words, there is still time to catch up. There's still time to go beyond the 50K, or if nothing else, there's still time to get to that 30K, 25K, 30, 40K. And that will be a huge win, because you'll be on your way halfway or more to finishing a novel. So don't give up, continue to use the good energy. And if you're feeling like I have been, just a little bit of that negative pressure of like, oh my gosh, I didn't do it again this year. I'm going to fail. I'm not being good enough, whatever. If you've got any of that stuff going on in your head, just say, no, I am not going to let that destroy what I was so excited about for this month. So just don't let yourself think about that. Just say, I am going to focus on the work that I'm getting done, so that I'm not wasting a single minute feeling negative about it. And I know that this is a challenge for some people, because it is a challenge for me, but I'm going to do it. So today is day 8. My vlogging today kind of got away from me, so I'm just not going to use any of the footage from today. It'll just be you and me chatting. And this will be one of the shorter vlogs of the month, because we are packing up to move again on day 9. So tomorrow we are moving to our 6th Airbnb of this trip. And I feel like there's no way we were here for a whole week. I don't even understand that. But I think it's because we've been on the road for 2 months, and most places we're trying to stay 2 weeks. So this month just happened to be a lot of fast trips, one after the other. And then once we get into Texas, we're going to be staying a little bit longer at each place, except we are going to the Gaylord Texan near Dallas for 3 nights only for Christmas, because to stay a month there would cost my entire savings. It's going to be expensive, but that'll be the kids' Christmas presents, since we're not doing, any big kinds of things. Andrew was like, not the whole presents, but that'll be kind of the big family present that we give each other. Because we don't have room in the car for the number of presents we usually would get, or anything big, or, things like that. So we're making an experience out of it. So other than that, we are going to be staying places like 3 weeks or a month once we get into December and January. So we will calm down. But for now, tomorrow we are moving to Destin's area just for a week. And so we've got a lot of packing to do. And since the weather was bad here in St. Augustine for a few days, we didn't really get as much use or as much time to explore the town as I had hoped. And I was really looking forward to this city in particular, because it's haunted and it's an old city, and it reminds me of Charleston in a way. And so I thought it would be fun to explore. And we just only had a couple nights to do that. So we spent some time this afternoon downtown sort of exploring, and I didn't really vlog it because it's just our family time, and I wanted to put the camera down for a little bit and hang out with everybody. So we've gotten home. It took me a couple hours to edit my notebook challenge video, and it's 9:30, and I've just now gotten Evie to sleep well, and I'm sitting down to hang out with you guys for a little bit. So yeah, When I recalculated, I mentioned this in yesterday's vlog, when I recalculated the days, I am still giving myself and hoping that on moving days like tomorrow, I can get 1,000 words. And then on every other day, I'm gonna need about 2,100 words instead of my original 1,840. And I feel like that is totally doable. Now, from my own experience and experiments, I know that I can write about 650 words per sprint. So in order to win NaNoWriMo, I can take that 43,000 words that I need remaining divided by 650 words and figure out how many sprints I need. If my husband has not put the Google away, I can ask it. 650 is approximately 66.15. So Google is telling me it's 66.15. So I need about 66, probably between 65 and 70 sprints. So I like to look at, I was never a math person. Like I was always an English person, a reader, a band nerd, but I was never a math person. But man, the numbers and the math in terms of figuring out how many sprints I need, it just makes me feel like I have some level of control over how much time I need to spend in order to get this done. So I need about 66 sprints. We are on currently day 8, which means I have 22 days remaining. So I feel like that's like, 3 sprints a day. I can do that, 3 sprints a day. And I know that so far I've been averaging more like 800 or 900 per sprint. So I feel like that's really only two to 2.5 sprints, an hour and a half a day. As long as I don't get into like needing 20,000 a day to make this work, I think I can do it. Another challenge is going to be that we're going to be in New Orleans for only 3 nights after this next trip. And I specifically wanted to stop in New Orleans just because there's so much good like witchy shopping. I want to go to some crystal shops. I want to walk around the cemeteries and just kind of get that vibe. I have a story set in New Orleans and I have some ideas for future things I want to write there. So I kind of want to just be a tourist for a few days. So I've got to really think about how am I going to get those 3 sprints in and all my vlogging. But if you guys are anxious to see some vlogs about New Orleans, let me know because I'm hoping to vlog the cemeteries and the witchy shops and just the downtown and the architecture and all of those things. So if you're excited for that, let me know in the comments because I think that'll be a fun place to have NaNoWriMo Diaries. And I'm glad that it kind of fell together. Tomorrow's trip is like going to be over 6 hours. It'll probably end up being with Evie in the car and her needing to stop every once in a while and just it's just difficult driving with a small child who does not do well or get sick in the car. So it's probably going to be more like a 7+ hour trip tomorrow. So we'll see how tomorrow goes, but I'm hoping that I can take a moment once we get to Destin and really start to think, okay, I need a plan. Every single night, I'm going to write in my new writing journal and I'm going to say, here's my intention for tomorrow. And I know that when it comes to some of the things that I've been successful in my life in the past, setting up my daily intentions the night before has really been helpful for me. That worked for me when I was doing bright line eating and I was setting intentions for my food that I was not going to eat any sugar the next day. It's like just going to bed with this commitment to my future self and saying, tomorrow I'm going to do 3 sprints. I'm going to start writing at 1 p.m. or I'm going to get up and start writing by 9 a.m., whatever it may be. And going ahead and kind of saying, here's the 3 scenes that I'm going to write tomorrow, or here's the 1 scene I'm going to focus on tomorrow, and getting that all in my head the night before and putting it on that journal and having that journal open next to my computer. Another thing that I'm going to do is I have actually brought my favorite keyboard. I haven't used it or plugged it in yet because I haven't created room in any type of, I've just been working on tables, kitchen tables, and I haven't created any room so far to actually have my laptop and this keyboard. It's a Razer keyboard and it's a gaming keyboard. So it's a mechanical keyboard. And I specifically put keycaps on it that are really clicky because I just really love that mechanical action to it. And I have written the last 2 books on this, maybe actually the last 3 books. Yeah, I've written the last 3 books on this keyboard in addition to my laptop. And I'm just going to plug it into the laptop because I tend to get more words done when I'm enjoying the process of the keyboard. I don't know. It's a crazy thing. So I have had it in my bag, but I just haven't taken it out. So that's one plan, is to start setting my intention the night before and making that commitment the night before, so that when I get up, I know exactly when I'm writing, I know what scenes I'm writing, and so on. Then number 2 is to get out that keyboard. Number 3 is to follow my own advice. Things have been getting a little bit busy, to say the least. A little bit busy is like the understatement of the year, but things have been getting busy. And with the quicker moves, I think that I have forgotten my own advice that I was giving you guys for the Preptober. I haven't been giving myself the daily rewards, and I haven't been doing things like my nice glass of ice water in a pretty wine glass. And so I think as soon as we get to Destin tomorrow, I'm going to go get those lemons. I'm going to make sure there's a wine glass. And if there's not, I'm going to go buy one, and I'm going to start those traditions. So let me know if you've been doing any of those things that I recommended in those early videos, because that's going to be a big commitment to me. I will also share with you guys the rewards that I've got coming up. I do have some things already planned out, not only for the daily rewards, which I haven't been doing or giving myself, but also for those big rewards. And my 10,000 reward, I think I already packed it, is a Literary Witches Oracle card set. And I'm so excited to get it. So I only need 3,000 words. So my goal is to try to get that by day 10. Let me know if you've already crossed 10K, and if you gave yourself a reward, what did you give yourself? I would love to know that in the comments. But those are kind of my raw, unfiltered thoughts here on day 8 as we get ready to pack up the house. Some of it's done, some of it is not. It's currently 9:42 p.m. So my plan tonight is to pack for an hour, sit down and work in my writing journal for about 45 minutes, and then get into bed and get on the road tomorrow. So this vlog will probably be up late tomorrow just because of that, or else I'll try to get it done in the morning. But either way, thank you guys so much for being a part of this journey. I know this was more of just a sit down chatty vlog, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. And let me know if any of this stuff has encouraged you to get back to some of the plans that you had earlier in the month. I know that it's like we set this Preptober and we say, these are the things I'm going to do to be successful. And then it's like November 1st hits and we're all like, help. And then, we forget to do all those things, and we feel so busy that we can't even sit down and take the time to do those self-care, like feel good kind of things. So I'm recommitting to it here on day 8. All right. Day 9 is a travel day for us. So I will see you guys in that vlog. I'll be recording the whole day, and I wish you happy writing. All right. See you guys in the next one. Bye.